What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Detroit Lions versus Tennessee Titans Week 8 NFL matchup going down Sunday, October 27th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. You got the Detroit Lions coming into this one 5-1 on the year, both straight up and against the number after ending up with a 31-29 road win over Minnesota last time out, while Tennessee comes in 34-10 losers at the hands of the Buffalo Bills, fall to 1-5 straight up and against the number this season. And if the records alone weren't enough to tell you that these are two teams headed in different directions, as you got the Tennessee Titans, who are 1-5, like I said, and every time we've seen them take a step up in competition, they've gotten thrashed. I mean, they took a step up against the Buffalo Bills, got crushed. They took a step up against the Green Bay Packers, got crushed. And, the Indianapolis Colts, while, you can say it's a 3-point division game against, the Indianapolis Colts, was a game where, Tennessee led going into the fourth quarter. The reality is that they fell short once again, and, they still had Joe Flacco throw for 2 touchdowns, 189 yards. You didn't have much of a ground game from, Indianapolis in that game, and still Tennessee found a way to shoot themselves in the foot because of a lack of offense on the other side. This is a Tennessee team that, outside of the win over Miami back at the end of September, they've scored 17 points or less in each of their other 5 games this season. So if you look at their schedule, yes, the Tennessee Titans have great defensive numbers on the surface, but look at who they played. They played Caleb Williams in his opener, in week 1. It still found a way to lose that game. And, that was despite Williams, having a horrendous debut. You played the New York Jets, whose offense was clearly broken in that game. You played the Green Bay Packers and got crushed with Malik Willis as the starting quarterback there. You played a Miami team that didn't have a starting quarterback. You played an Indianapolis team and still lost, as a home favorite. And then you got crushed by a Buffalo team that had a pulse offensively. And now you take on a Detroit Lions team that has been humming offensively over the last few weeks. Now, yeah, they had the back and forth game against the Minnesota Vikings, but still found a way to hand Minnesota their first loss of the season on the road. And this Detroit team has been a covering machine, basically in the Dan Campbell and Jared Goff era. So it's hard to really look any other way other than Detroit here. Now, this is a massive number when the favorites had not been doing too well, but the favorites, I think, started to turn things around last week. And while the concern for me with Detroit is that this is a sandwich spot, against this Tennessee team, with Detroit, coming off of the big win over Minnesota with a road game against Green Bay and Houston on deck. Could this be a sleepy spot for Tennessee or for Detroit against Tennessee? It could, but for me, Dan Campbell just doesn't seem like the kind of coach that's going to let his guys take a game off mentally, and I think he's going to keep them, try to keep them sharp for this game, as this is a Detroit team that has serious aspirations of not only winning the division, but potentially making a run at the Super Bowl. So I'm going to take the Detroit Lions here, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.